Hi, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and what an exciting day we're having here at Central Minex 2024, brought to you by our good friends at Calibre, thought leaders in the room here today, bringing the conversation alive. They understand the importance that everybody's voice matters here today.
Absolutely.
Everybody's got something to contribute here.
Yeah.
And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself, tell us what you do.
Okay, my name is Travis Richards. I'm a strategist involved in program development. In large part on the team that you just described around workforce development and making sure that we've got enough people to make sure that our operations are sustainable and the industry as a whole in the province. So I'm someone who works closely with academia in the province, colleges and university, and a whole host of government groups involved in programming for people. And I guess in a lot of ways we're developing training programs and also pathways for people so we can make our mining community look like a regular, normal community. So we want to make sure that our future is filled with people from underrepresented groups. We need to make sure that we utilize and bolster and do our part, and we've made a good commitment towards increasing the numbers of women in mining. A lot of special project programs around trades and I guess anything that you could think of in the sector around making sure that we've got a secure and sustainable workforce is something that I've been, I guess, given. I'm pretty proud to have the opportunity to work on it because it involves a lot of community work, and it involves a lot of stakeholder relations and network relations with a lot of very good groups and well-interested and well-intended people in our province, and there's lots of them.
Travis, workforce development, so vitally important.
Oh yes, yeah.
Engaging that next generation of worker with exciting, meaningful work.
Yeah.
Providing an opportunity for academia to be in the conversation,
Yeah.
to provide students with good experiences that they can learn from.
Exactly.
The whole thing reeks of just so much opportunity for people that are transitioning from other fields, starting a career, just arriving in our country.
Yeah.
So many opportunities. You must find yourself in a place and time where there's just so much to focus on that can be exciting.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, in so many ways, I feel like I've got the most creative job in mining, because it touches on all those topic areas. And I think the time now and what we're focused on and what I tend to inundate my days with is the need for partnership. The partnerships with multiculturalism, the partnerships with CNA. We've partnered with CNA and done some work around their development of a mine engineering technology program in our province, something that could really put Newfoundland and Labrador on the map because it's a really hard to fill position right now. We've been working with the colleges on blaster program development. We're doing some great work with Women in Resource Development Corporation, WRDC. I just can't sing enough praise about the work that they do to let females know, young and older females, that if you see it, you can. If you believe it and see it, you can do it. Very proud to be involved with them with the STEM for Girls program. We actually brought a lot of those girls in today to the science fair here at Minex. It's so good to see them be able to be engaged, and we're doing that connection through that program, the Young Science, Technology, Engineering and Math for young females and gender diverse youth. For us to be able to connect school chapters from the larger centres like in St. John's with school chapters from Buckins, and to create a school chapter in Bishops Falls and allow those girls to network and for us to show them how important they are and how we need them in the mining sector. It's just one of many examples. The Office to Advance Women Apprentices, another great group in our province, and very proud to be working with them because we want to upskill trades and we want to make sure that we've got a good representation of women in mining. The program here today, maybe there'll be some video about that as well, but I'm seeing in the science fair today kids that are talking about neurodiversity in mining. Yeah. Such a special and relevant thing now to discuss, the symptoms and some control measures for ADHD and autism. And then in the same room, there's kids talking about, how we can do underwater mining and really digging into the science and technology of modern mining and how they can be a part of it. and on it goes. Thankfully, you know, the opportunities for us to be involved in communities, especially, and Calibre has got commitments, and we're very engaged in the local communities. And for me to be involved in the schools in the areas has been very fulfilling, and I think in a very positive way. I see that the worry for workforce security in the future kind of diminishes a little in me when I see these young people talk so proudly and openly and realize that I can be a mine engineer, and that if I do love math and computers, yeah, I can be a software engineer, but I'd also be a great metallurgist, and I'd also be a great mechanic. You know? So it's very fulfilling work for sure, and there's lots of opportunity to help and create pathways for people.
Travis, you are so clearly passionate about what you do, but you're so right. When you walk in amongst the youth and you listen to their ideas and engage them in their creativity, it's going to be okay, because they've got some great vision on the way it's going. You know, one thing that makes an industry, really a province and a country, successful is that intersection of government, industry, and academia, and the collaboration that happens therein. Calibre gets it, but you're right in the middle of it. You're the guy making it all work. It must be amazing to be entrusted with that by Calibre right now.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I couldn't be more thankful. From a cultural perspective, you know, we're bringing back the net knitting, and if you want to think about it like that, not just networking, but we're pulling people together at different institutions. I was asked just a few weeks ago, I sat in on a career connection sessions with WRDC, and someone asked a real good question. They said, what can the sector and government do to make sure that we don't have a workforce shortage in the future? And the first thing that came to mind is that, you know, we need to recognize that there needs to be a continuation of what government is doing, and there's so many good not-for-profits and organizations in our province that are being empowered and supported by industries like and companies like ours to be able to come together, listen to our ideas, listen to our solutions, and then work on a collaborative solution together. You know, and I think the way that we'll be most successful in our province, in the sector and Canada-wide. But I really do believe that network and everybody leaning on each other and supporting each other, and I think the need for that has never been greater than it is now. And I'm very pleased to see that willingness and that support. So I'm working with so many groups who are, as I said, well-intended and interested in making sure that we can overcome and be known for in the mining sector like we are now. You know, all around the world, Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, they've made their mark.
Travis, what is it? I've asked Premier Fury this very same question. What is the secret sauce here? Why is there such a willingness for us to collaborate with one another so that we can all be successful?
You know, I really do think that Newfoundland and Labrador culture of kindness and community care is not surprising. That when we start to work together on bringing together kids at a Minex conference, you know, it's not surprising that all groups really want to do well and want to support each other. So I think in large part is a bit about who we are. And I think from a mining sector, I don't know if you could call it necessarily education or just an awareness or a desire amongst leaders within companies now to really, they see it and they get it. And they want to make sure that, you know, that there is mechanisms in place so people can partner and groups can partner. And in our province, with all the not-for-profit groups and the different support groups for, you know, from Trades NL to OAWA to WRDC and Mining NL and the colleges and our governmental departments, that absolutely I can attest that there's a strong willingness. And I think the support or the willingness to work together, I believe that might be a bit of who we are. And in terms of wanting to help each other and wanting to see communities survive and to see young people get good jobs. I think maybe it might be in the fabric of our culture of who we are.
Not only communities survive, but communities thrive.
Exactly.
Because a lot of that's happening here in Newfoundland right at the moment. Yeah. Whether it's on the West Coast with renewable energy, you know, whether it's right here in Gander with mining, you know, it's so much happening
Yeah.
right now in this province. Exciting time to be here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, couldn't be more exciting.
Calibre couldn't have come at a better time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Listen, it's been a real privilege to be in conversation with you. I enjoyed it. I really enjoy your vision of it all, and you've got the passion, I can tell, to drive this forward. So thanks for being in conversation with us today.
Wonderful. I appreciate it. Yeah.